playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye, and coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The defense flying to the ball. They'll drop him for a loss on the first play of the game. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joel, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And, Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coaching staffs and all these players. It just becomes a more difficult matchup for these guys in the playoff. They'd much rather play a different conference, but here we are. You got to go execute whether you like it or not.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Going to run it. It's Walker. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That is just not what this group was looking for. They weren't aggressive at all. 3 straight runs, and you're going to have to punt it away. Didn't get the job done up front, and certainly as an offensive play caller, that is very safe.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Movement at the second level of the defense now. He'll hand it off. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, you know what they say. Ball security is job security. Cannot put the ball on the ground like this. This running back, he's going to have to change his mindset moving forward.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Sees an opening. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to scramble. Inside the 35. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that. You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're trying to run it with the option. And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Taylor. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
Looking to scramble. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
The mentality of a quarterback once you hit the red zone has to change, and taking a sack like that, you just don't want to do it. You're obviously putting yourself in a more difficult situation in this down and distance, and any yardage that you lose makes the potential field goal a tougher attempt.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Touchdown, Sooners, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, we know when it comes to Michigan that they've got to establish the run. We've seen it in the past with guys leading them to championships like Blake Corum, Donovan Edwards, the Don. And today they've got to establish the run. It'll be this guy's job to do that.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. Look out. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
I love seeing that type of response out of these players. And here the running back, after the fumble on the last drive, he's able to get the football and move the first down. That's a nice gain and a really good run. And credit the offensive coordinator, still having the faith in his back, giving him an opportunity after the mistake on the last drive.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete for a third straight play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On the run, it's Walker. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Testing the right side here. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. QB to the tight end for a completion. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, this is something they mentioned to us this week in our meetings with these coaches. This running back has quarterback in his history. When he was a sophomore, he was a quarterback of his high school football team, and they're using that here on the running back pass. And I got to tell you, he still has it. That was a beautiful ball.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Right when it left his foot, you could tell he was just hoping for a good bounce, but he doesn't get it. As my friend Tim Brando would say, the iron is unkind.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? What a build-up here for this college football playoff quarterfinal game. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
The most iconic venue in all of college sports, and it never disappoints. The Rose Bowl is rocking right now. This beautiful scenario, this beautiful setting, we cannot wait to have another iconic moment. History continues to get made right here on this field, guys. The Rose Bowl is ready to rock for this huge playoff game. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. They'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Look out, he's got space ahead. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
1st and 10 play coming up. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's got space. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge, and then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking, and these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Walker. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This linebacker's ability to diagnose allows him to play behind the line of scrimmage. A great tackle for loss there, and this defense is humming.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for 6. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Fighting him off. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Chris, I love the aggressiveness on the first drive, in particular once you cross the 50-yard line. As an offense, why not be aggressive? Get that ball into the end zone, and it pays off with conversion here.
The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Here's the second down play. The back's got it. Breaks into the clear. Who's in the clear? Out past the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Sooners. Way too much speed on that play. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, we know that the run game is the blueprint at Michigan. We saw it with Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards leading them to a championship. They've got to establish the run. What I love about this back is his toughness and his physicality. He told us all week long that he knew he was going to have to carry the ball 20 or more times for them to be successful. He's ready to do that today.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. When he's got some space here. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He's going to take off. He's got the first down and more. Now he's got open space. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option, so they're going to read the in man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice gain here.
Makes a quick grab. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They go to the air to reach the end zone. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Goes deep off his back foot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Standing and delivering a downfield shot. fitting into the mold, Joel, of that classic Big Ten pocket quarterback.
The sturdy, strong-armed field general. You're exactly right. Controlling the game from the pocket, that's where I think he does his best work, and in particular when he gets that protection from the offensive line. If they keep that rush off of him, he will continue to pick apart this defense.
Oh, and it's incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down, but the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They'll try a pass here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Did not make first down yardage, a huge turnover on downs. They're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Tremendous job by this defense. Their gap control is sound. They're flying to the football, and then they're making the play. These guys in particular up front, look at them just extend off these blocks, and they're able to make the stop.
Direct snap. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver or the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He keeps it on a design run. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
They are so fortunate that that ball rolls out of bounds. You can tell he's trying to get to that line to gain. He's getting close, but then that ball gets knocked loose and it's out. But here on short yardage, I do think it's still time to go for it on 4.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught, completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
That's caught. It's Buchanan. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense operating from the pistol. It's an option look. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
I mean, you never want to give up points, and certainly having to kick this ball away after the safety is not advantageous, but boy, it's a lot better than giving up that defensive touchdown. They're pretty fortunate that they were able to recover that ball, even if it's for a safety.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Scanning the field. It's Fowler Nicolosi. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on 1st down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious...
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this is exactly why it's so important to stay on schedule. When you get in these obvious passing situations, these defensive linemen can just pin their ears back. Look at this pass rush. It's just overwhelming the offensive line.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. The pocket breaking down. On the attempted trickery, backfires, and now it's fourth down.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. They'll try the right here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Two backs now flanking the quarterback.
Here we go. Move.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's just got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. Go.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick throw. The catch is made. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Movement here from the tight end. Back to throw. It's Taylor. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
They'll bring him down, but the game moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
It's pretty clear that this defense is not going to allow this quarterback to get loose in the run game. That was a point of emphasis for them the entire week. And you can see in these option plays, they've just got eyes on the dynamic quarterback, and they're doing a great job stopping him here on these first down runs.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they bring him down. Looks like inches short of the marker.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, sometimes as a head coach, you make a decision, and most of the time it's based on the scoreboard. But this one's just based on your standing within the coaching ranks. You want to make some enemies? Go for it right here.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's got it. No problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They're going to run it here. And again, they make the stop. This defense has been all over this running back in this playoff game.
Chris, I know they want to get him going, but this defense is totally keying on this run game, and they're not going to allow him to get loose on the outside. He's too good, and they told us before this game they had to stop the run, and that's exactly what they've done.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
If you want to throw the slant, you've got to predetermine before the snap. If you've got the slant window, then frame up the wide receiver. That's an easy completion.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and they've got him. A sack on the final play of this third period. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And it's a direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
One of those critical third down plays coming up.
22.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. And the Wolverines will line up to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
What a great job by this defense here. As the quarterback is taken off down the field, they show up and they get physical with him, and that contact creates the fumble. They're able to fall on it, and it's headed the other direction.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Throwing off play action. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
That's a good fake in the backfield. You get some good ball handling and draw the attention of the safety. Now he's in conflict, and you can attack with that tight end down the field. That's a beautiful job. Good route by the tight end, no doubt. Timing is there from the quarterback, and it's a great completion for this offense.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense, try to get another series moving forward.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Breaking free, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Well, it's a little late to get things going offensively. They just have not had a good day, and in particular in a big environment like this, I guess you take some solace in the fact that you're finally able to put it in the end zone. But, Chris, nothing has gone right for this team today. And, again, this offense was good all year long, and today they just had nothing. Chris, these games always come down to execution, and execution in crucial moments. When there's points at stake, you've got to make that catch. He's wide open. He's got to catch the football.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, this was their only hope. They had to get an onside kick. They're down by so much. Chris, it's just such a low percentage play. And a good job by the hands team on the opposite side covering this one up.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Grinding away on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Look out, he's breaking free. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game. You know, it feels like the offensive coordinator tried to go back to that well one too many times on this series. They've certainly been effective running the quarterback all day long, but might be time for a play action. Use that effectiveness early in the game to build into success in this part of the game. Use that quarterback and his legs, the threat of his legs, in order to get the ball down the field.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This front 7 is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Taylor. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap.
Go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here are the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Quick throw to his receiver. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's bringing it back. This defense makes another big play. What else could go wrong for this offense today? See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
What a feeling it must be. You get into this playoff scenario and you play this well, in particular on the offensive side. Build a big lead, and now you're starting to look ahead, Chris. This next round of the playoffs, the matchups that could potentially happen. Tell you what, I'm excited for this group.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Hadn't managed that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's